welcome back to ERGgamin. Today I'm going to just quickly be building a graveyard. This is something that I did because there's so many graves on the Cap family yard, and I didn't want them because, as you can see, all these ghosts were appearing, and I feel like that really disrupts gameplay because your Sims constantly are getting scared and stuff. So I moved all of the graves, and as you can see, that's a lot of pop-ups to shut down. I think I had Hermia move them, which I think Hermia might be the youngest of the Cap children, like that Consort lives with. But anyway, I moved all of these graves over, and the names are really cool, and the video will cut out because I think it stopped recording at some point, but I did build most of it. So this was just kind of me checking to see where they placed and all that stuff. So I had Consort, who is the oldest in this family. He's an elder. I had him go and call and go to a community lot, and I had him check it out. So yeah, Taxi's gonna pick us up, and I will show you what I end up doing with the lot. Yeah, I do really enjoy playing. I saved because I didn't want to lose what I had already done if my game crashed right now, because I don't think it's ever fully crashed on me, but I do know that this game can crash, especially if you have a lot of families, and I enjoy playing a lot of families, and not currently at this time, but recently I started playing Pleasant View again, and I'm trying to get all of the Sims to winter, and then I'm gonna possibly start off recording some of what I'm playing with them as well. But anyway, it's not time for that yet. Now it's time to look at this graveyard that I built. I was like, okay, so where did the graves actually spawn? Of course, right here. And I also had the option to move them back to, his whatever. So I had him leave and go back home because I realized, okay, I need to fix this. Because I'm not just gonna leave them on the side of the road, because that doesn't even make any sense. But yeah, I've been playing with the Cap family is a lot of fun. Also, I don't have any like music in the background that like fit this. So this first one is still a Christmas song. I know Christmas is over. It's the 27th when I'm voicing this over, and you're gonna have to deal with really happy music for the rest of this video. Not that, sorry. So yeah, I came in and so that's a little bathroom that I built just because if I have Sims ever come here at some point, they're probably gonna use the bathroom at some, that's a thing that Sims have to do pretty frequently, and I think I'm probably grabbing something at this point. But yeah, so it's nice and black like most graveyards are. Pretty dark. So I made everything in there black. There's sinks, there's a bunch of toilets. I think that might be a chair in the corner, I can't tell. There's mirrors. There are windows, you just can't really see anything because the floor and the wallpaper are both black. I don't remember if the door is black or not, but it probably is. And I just made it one big bathroom. I didn't want to separate like girls and boys because then I'd have to build a bigger like house, and I really wanted this to more or less be a place where I can put the graves of the deceased Sims in this game, because if I play for long enough, obviously like it's not just going to be the ones that are already dead. In fact, at one point I was playing with the Monties before I started filming, and I quit because he passed away, because he passes away really quickly to the start of the game, and I didn't save because I didn't want to. So yeah, but anyway, this is kind of just, I didn't want there to be like a big building like taking up space, because that wouldn't make sense. So I made a small little like it almost looks like a mausoleum, almost. It's kind of what I wanted to go for because I wanted it to fit. I didn't want it to just like stand out as a random building there. And obviously sometimes if you go to like a graveyard at a church, there might be a funeral home or something on the lot. That wasn't the case with this lot. So yeah. I don't even think you can have funerals in this game without like mods and stuff. So I didn't do that. But anyway. So I was like, okay, so this is all their names are really funny. And so I was like, okay, I'll put them here because like, you know, this looks like a nice spot. And I was like, I should probably put them at the back because again, if I do play this for a long time, this might get full pretty quickly. So I think I might move a couple and then I'm like, like look at how much room, and then it kind of goes from oldest to newest if I put them at the back. And I also took these like flowers to put as if someone had left flowers at their grave, because that happens a lot. So I do that with all of them, but I try to give them all like different ones because I thought that would be fun. And for whatever reason, this game loves to turn whatever I place. So yeah, I went through and I was like, okay, those are also small. And then I was like, I don't know if I noticed that grave was the wrong way, so I flipped it over so that I feel like that's where like the engraving is. So I wanted it to be, you know, the right way when I was building this. And I wasn't really reading the names at this point, but I do notice that a lot of their names are from Shakespeare's other plays. And I didn't want anybody to feel like they had more flowers than another person because that just wouldn't be fair if one person, you know, did. But there's Julius Caesar. I might have noticed that was his name at this point. So I gave him a lot of flowers. But I didn't really, you know, pay attention that much. But there's Contessa, that was huge. I was not expecting that flower to be that big. The one thing that's nice about community lots is you do have an infinite amount of money. Calpurnia, they all have really. So yeah, I think that the names are cool. So there's Calpurnia. I think I moved her for some reason, with someone else, or maybe and a lot of these things were just so huge that there was like no way that someone would put that in front of a game. And there's Cordelia. I really like that name, especially for like Sims and stuff. I think that's a pretty name. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.